to help with the place. And it's going to be challenging because it's what the heck is it? It's top 20 most interesting ancient structures of the Americas. So think about that. What are the oldest structures in the Americas? We all know the ones in the Middle East and Europe, right? The ancient structures, but in the Americas, the ancient structures are a little less defined sometimes. So here we go. We'll get it going. No more explanation. Get it going, Dave. All right. You know the rules. Watch paint. You guess. I guess. Some of these will be pretty hard. But good luck. We're going to learn something today on Quick Bite History. Found in the highlands of the Andes Mountains, this consists of large circular terraces with deep levels. It is believed to have been used for agricultural experimentation. A little different. It has different levels, exhibit varying temperatures, creating microclimates. So I guess you could grow different crops on the different levels. It was built by the Inca civilization for studying crop cultivation. Machu Picchu is incorrect. Save that for later. Save that for later. This is a different place in Peru. Built in the 15th century along the same time as Machu Picchu. But this is very well known for its cool looking shape. This is from an actual photo. This is called Moray, Peru. And the design may have helped the Inca adapt crops to diverse growing conditions across their empire. Anyway, the reason it was well known is that those curvy shapes, right? Pretty cool. All right, let's see if you can get this one. The largest known court for a Mesoamerican ritual game. It is surrounded by high stone walls and carved reliefs. Players used a rubber ball, and the game held religious significance. The legend says that the losers, or sometimes winners, depends, were sacrificed. Not good. It was part of the larger archaeological site of Chichen Itza. So Chichen Itza is where this is. What is the actual place? Anybody know? It actually has a name. This is the Great Ball Court at Chichen Itza. This is where sometimes you got sacrificed if you won, and sometimes you got sacrificed if you lost. It's a bummer. I don't know. Hopefully they'll get easier. We'll see. This was found in the ancient Mayan city of Palenque. It's known for containing the tomb of a famous ruler. It is named after the hieroglyphic carvings on its walls. Okay, so there's the key clue. And you kind of, I guess you'd have to know a little bit about this history, about this archaeology to get these. It is built as a funerary monument for King Pakal. It features a hidden staircase leading to the ruler's tomb. This is one of those where you kind of had to be there. So I want to know the specific building in this case. Which building is this? What's it called? Yeah, okay, Teo something. Hang on to that for later too. Hang on to the Chichen Itza. You might get something else on Chichen Itza. But this is at Palenque. This is at Palenque. This is the Temple of Inscriptions. That was the clue about the hieroglyphics. 7th century CE. All right. Some of these are hard, like I said. They start off hard. They're going to get a little easier. Hang on. Hang in there. Okay, this is a city in this case. An ancient Mayan city in the Puyu region of Mexico. It features the famous Pyramid of the Magician. The Pyramid of the Magician. It is known for intricate mosaics and decorative stonework. It had a sophisticated water management system. Looks like a mud hill, right? Palenque. What city was this, though? Its name means thrice built in Mayan. 3 times built, referring to repeated construction. Any guesses? Probably not. This is called Uxmal. And this was 6th to 10th century. So it was built 3 times between the 6th and 10th century. And unlike many Mayan cities, Uxmal has no natural water source nearby, relying entirely on the cisterns. There you go. All right, let's go back down to Peru. You know, they're discovering more and more stuff down in Peru. Kind of interesting. I might do a video on that. A massive fortress built by the Chachapoya people. It's located high in the Andes Mountains. I repeat myself. It features defensive stone walls and circular dwellings. It is known as the Machu Picchu of the North. There you go. This is the Machu Picchu of the North. I guess you could just say that. It offers stunning views of the surrounding mountains. Who knows what this one is? This is known as Culap or Cualap. Kuelap. Some of the stone walls are over 60 feet high, designed to protect against invaders. There's a bunch of stuff in Peru that they're finding now. A lot of old stuff. This was 6th century CE, so not as old as some. All right, so this is interesting. This is a cave famous for its ancient handprint paintings. But I'm looking for the name of the place. The handprints are primarily red, black, and white. Those are handprints, in case you can't tell yet. Don't worry, they're coming. It is believed to have been created by early hunter-gatherer societies. The artwork also depicts animals like guanacos. What's a guanacos? I don't even know what a guanacos is. Its name means cave of the hands in Spanish. So, who speaks Spanish? How do you say cave of the hands? How do you say cave of the hands? You guys gonna get this one? Come on. Cave of the hands. Cueva de las manos. Cueva de las manos. In Argentina. This is all the way, believe it or not, this is 10,000 BC. 10,000. There you go. Cueva de las manos. All right, we've mentioned this place already, but now we're looking for the city rather than anything specific. This is a well-preserved Mayan city in southern Mexico. It is known for its impressive temples and palaces. And we have mentioned it already. It contains significant hieroglyphic inscriptions. It is home to the famous Temple of the Inscriptions. So we saw the pyramid. Now we want to know the city. And we said it. Looks like I would like to go to this place. This looks like it's got some cool old ruins. And this is pretty old, 226 BC to 700 CE. So it was occupied for a long time. It was abandoned mysteriously around the 9th century. Many of its structures were covered by jungle until rediscovered in the 18th century. And we did mention that this is Palenque, Mexico, 226 BCE to 799 CE. Wow. Occupied for a long time. Okay, let's go back down to Peru. It's a pretty cool picture. The largest adobe city in the world. It was built by the Chimu civilization, in case you might have heard of that lately, on Peru's northern coast. You need to watch some of those History Channel documentaries. I'll watch them. It's known for intricate murals and large ceremonial plazas. It was conquered by the Inca in the late 15th century. So the Inca displaced the Chimu. Constructed entirely from mud bricks. There you go. Anybody know what this place is called? Its layout reflects a well-organized urban plaza with 9 large citadels. This is known as Chan Chan. Chan Chan. Now, we're not learning all of these tonight, but try to grab one or two. Chan Chan. All right. That was number 13. Its layout reflects a well-organized urban plan. Now, you may know this place. This is the pyramid in the city that we've been talking about. This is the central pyramid of Chichen Itza. Who knows the name of the central pyramid of Chichen Itza? It's also known as the pyramid of Kukulkan. Yes, it's famous for its astronomical alignment during equinoxes. A shadow resembling a serpent appears on the pyramid steps. Yes, Chichen Itza, but not the Temple of the Sun. It's called something else. It's built by the Mayans as a temple to the feathered serpent god. That's pretty cool that the shadow appears of the serpent god on the steps at the equinox. Pretty cool. But what's it called? It's called El Castillo. El Castillo. 9th to 12th century CE, so fairly recent. Each side of the pyramid has 91 steps, totaling 365 when combined with the top platform, conveniently. All right, speaking of one of these places that's turned out to be pretty old, this is Bolivia, 300 to 1000 CE. It is a pre-Incan city near Lake Titicaca. You may have heard of this place. It's known for its advanced stone cutting techniques. They have really squared off stones at this place. Really architectural looking. It features the famous Gate of the Sun. I think we're seeing the Gate of the Sun there in the picture. It likely served as a major religious and cultural center. Its decline remains a mystery to historians. One of those mystery declines. Anybody know where this is? It's very distinctive. The squared off architecture. Pretty cool photo. Good angle. Tiwanaku. Remember that. Tiwanaku, Bolivia. Take that away too. Tiwanaku. Some of the megalithic stones used in the construction weigh over 100 tons, like Egypt. There you go. Tiwanaku. All right, let's see if we can get a little easier with the top 10. Maybe. Let's see if we can get a little easier. These America things, just nobody knows about them, right? Little known history. The largest pre-Columbian settlement north of Mexico. It's known for its enormous earthen mounds. Monk's Mound is the largest structure at the site. Who knows where Monk's Mound is? It's believed to have been a major cultural and trade center, abandoned before European contact, for reasons still debated. Anybody know where this is? It's in Illinois. Called the Cahokia Mounds. Cahokia. At its peak, Cahokia may have had a population larger than London's at the same time, around 1000 CE. There you go. Larger than London. Take that, Stuart. Cahokia. There you go. All right, let's go back down to Peru. Let's go all the way back to 2600 BCE. This is back when that Sumerian guy was king. They've just been discovering how old this stuff is. It's considered the oldest known city in the Americas. It predates the pyramids of Egypt by over 500 years. This is before the Great Pyramid. In Peru. Features plazas, temples, and pyramids. No evidence of warfare or fortifications has been found. It is thought to have been a peaceful society focused on trade and agriculture. Oh. But they had big pyramids, just like Sumeria or Egypt, and it was in Peru. So that's weird, right? I mean, that starts to talk about this connection, the previous civilization, right? The Graham Hancock stuff. It starts going back. Yeah, this is one of those places. This is a Caral-Supe. 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 There you go. The city discovery reshaped our understanding of ancient civilization in the Americas. There you go. Now let's get a little more current. 15th century. This is Incan descent. An impressive fortress near the city of Cusco. We're looking for the name of the city, or the name of this. It's also the name of the structure. It was built by the Incans using massive stones, some weighing over 100 tons. The stones fit together so perfectly. So this is the greatest example of the Incan stonework, is at this place. Not at Machu Picchu, although Machu Picchu is nice too. But this place has even more impressive stonework. It is believed to have had military and ceremonial purposes. It offers a panoramic view of Cusco below. That's nice. Anyway, this has the most impressive Incan walls. Anybody know where it is? It's in Peru, 15th century. I'm going to try to say it. It's Sacsayhuamán. Sacsayhuaman. Sacsayhuaman. I guess I've heard that. Sacsayhuaman. The precise stone cutting techniques used remain a mystery of modern engineering. There you go. We're down to number 7. We're going back to the Aztecs, or pre-Aztecs, actually. This goes all the way back to 500 BCE. So it's well before. I think they're talking about Zapotec, a major Zapotec city built atop a mountain. It features terraces, pyramids, and an observatory. And this is way back, 500 BCE to 850 CE. So it was occupied for a long time. One of the earliest cities in Mesoamerica. Its layout reflects advanced urban planning. Yeah, they seem to all have had a pretty organized layout in Mesoamerica. This layout reflects, declined after the rise of nearby Mixtecs. Those Mixtecs cultures. They were all fighting. I was in trouble. Anybody remember where this is? Probably not. But it's a place called Monte Alban. Monte Alban, Mexico. The city offers sweeping views of the Oaxaca Valley below. Down to number 6. Now you may know this name. I think I might have even seen it tonight already. It's Mexico, 100 CE. It is the largest structure in the ancient city of Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan. It was built over a cave thought to be sacred. It is aligned. It's very big. It's huge. You can see it there in the background of the picture there. We're looking for the name of that structure. It stands over 200 feet tall. It's used for religious and ceremonial purpose by the Teotihuacanos. Teotihuacanos. Yeah. There you go. It is the Pyramid of the Sun. Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan. Hang on to that Nazca. It's coming up. Hang on to that. Now, you might have heard of this next one too. So we have the top 5 now. So in theory, you might have heard some of these top 5. I think it's very possible. All right. Number 5. With a bullet. It's in Guatemala. It's 4th century BCE to 10th century CE, so occupied for a long time. It was one of the most powerful cities of the ancient Maya. The ancient Maya, not the new Maya. Features towering pyramids rising above the jungle canopy. Real steep pyramids. Not those squatty pyramids, steep pyramids. Engaged in wars with the rival Mayan cities. They abandoned this place during a mysterious Mayan collapse. And it was only rediscovered by explorers in the 19th century. This place was totally covered by the jungles. Yes, these are very difficult. I made them too difficult. I wanted to cover the subject. We'll try to mix in an easy one, a medium one, and a hard one each week. That's going to be the rule of thumb. There you go. Anybody know where this place is? They discovered it in the Guatemalan jungle. This is called Tikal. 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 Dug it out of the jungle. Now, you're going to know this one. Guaranteed. It's in Peru. It dates all the way back to 500 BCE. It is the giant geoglyphs etched into the desert floor. It depicts animals, plants, and geometric shapes. Yay! Is that our first answer? No, we've had a couple. Good job, Robert. It's visible only from the air. It's believed to have had religious and astronomical significance. It's created by removing the reddish rocks to reveal lighter soil underneath. Oh yeah, I always kind of wondered how they did that. Yes, right. It is the Nazca Lines. Nazca Lines. 500 BCE to 500 CE. So over a long period of time, they were making these things. The largest figures can be over 1,200 feet long. I thought they were even longer than that. Okay, I'll take it. There you go. It's a big spider. Rhombus coming through with the win. Yeah, we've heard of this name already tonight. This is the city. This is the city where this is. A vast pre-Aztec city located near modern-day Mexico. It features the Pyramid of the Sun, which we visited earlier, and the Pyramid of the Moon. It once was the largest city in the ancient world. Wow. Really? One of the largest cities, excuse me. It's known for its Avenue of the Dead and its central thoroughfare. Its original name remains unknown as... Do you guys remember the name? Come on, somebody type the name. You've said it. It's Teotihuacan. This is the place, Teotihuacan. This is where Montezuma lived. This is where Hernan Cortez came. This is where it all went down. The city had a complex society with multi-family residential compounds. There you go. Oh, that was Teotihuacan. Not quite the same. Close to the same. All right. We're down to number 2. And we've been talking about this place all category long. This is the city. One of the most famous Mayan cities. It's located right in the middle of the Yucatan Peninsula. It features iconic structures like El Castillo and the Great Ball Court. So we've seen El Castillo, we've seen the Great Ball Court, and that was all in the city of, in the Yucatan Peninsula. You've typed it like 3 times. It shows evidence of influence from Toltec civilization. It's known for its precise astronomical alignments. Yeah, I think you guys are getting tired. This is Chichen Itza. Isn't that a cool name, right? Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza, Chichen Itza, Chichen Pizza. Let's have some pizza. 600 to 1200 CE. Chichen Itza is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. So if you ever get a chance to go there, there's some cool stuff there. It is a long bus ride, though. There you go. Now, save that. Oh, you guys are jumping. You guys are putting the answer. You already know the last one. You guys were guessing the number 1. Very good. I think Stuart, I think you win for that. You pre-answered. You knew that the number 1 we hadn't visited, so it had to be a stunning Incan citadel, believed to have been a royal estate or religious site, rediscovered by Hiram Bingham in 1911. Good old Hiram Bingham. I have a movie about that. If you haven't seen my video on Hiram Bingham, one of the early ones, some early AI work. Little wonky. It overlooks the Urubamba River. offering breathtaking views. Yes, indeed, this is Machu Picchu. Despite being one of the most famous ancient sites, it was never discovered by Spanish conquistadors. Did you know that? Spanish never saw this place. There you go. Interesting. Well, that comes to a merciful end. Was that even worse than the architects